Hey guys, so this is the third video for the campaign. Now, before I actually proceed further to the discussion point today, some people have reached out to me, especially Aman. Thanks Aman for reaching out, and they've mentioned that they're having trouble, buying from iTunes or Apple Music, via a credit card, if they're based in Pakistan, because apparently, the album is available, in the iTunes store in the US and the Apple Music store in the US. So it takes them back to the iTunes store in Pakistan, where it's not available currently. Probably it will be available, but not right now. So what I've done is, in order to basically ensure that this problem doesn't arise, the album is also available on Bandcamp. And thanks Aman for suggesting that idea. So yeah, it's available on Bandcamp. You can go now and buy it from there. You can use your credit card, it's going to work. And I'm going to be sharing that link below once I post this. So now moving forward to the discussion point today. I mean, it relates to the discussion that we had yesterday, where I said, there are two options. You do everything on your own, or you toe the line of these corporates and their paltus. Now, for option one, I mean, the question which arises is that then how are you going to do it? How are you going to be able to do everything on your own? I mean, there are finances, there's so much other stuff that you need to think about. So, first of all, I'll for this I'll give you my example. I mean, that's the example that I can give. What I've done is, you have basically. What I've done is, I've kept my financial ambitions separate from my artistic ambitions, right? So, meaning that I do not depend on music. I'm not a full-time musician, right? I am a full-time IT professional, and saying that, I love my job. I put my heart and soul in my job, and I really enjoy, what I'm doing, which is a very important thing, right? And then, when it comes to my art, I'm very passionate about it. Actually, in a nutshell, I would say I'm very passionate about my job, and I'm very passionate about my music. And then, when it comes to my music, then basically, I then do what I want to do. I do not toe anyone's line. I don't listen to anyone. I do exactly what I want to do, and whatever sound that comes out, or whatever music that I make, it is exactly as per the way I want it. So this is the benefit of actually doing it on your own. So keep your financial ambitions separate from your artistic ambitions. For that, do a job. So that it takes care of all the financial needs. Because if you depend on, or let's say if you become a full-time musician, then you'll have to toe the line of these corporates. You'll have to do as per what the scene is. If you believe, sorry, it's not the right word. If you don't believe in what's going on, then being a full-time musician is not going to help, in this time and age. Do something, earn from there, take care of, all that finances are covered, and then do your art, and do it the way that you want to do it. And again, it's all about time management. I mean, that's the other question comes in: how do you manage the time? Generally, work hours are 8 hours every day, right? 5 days a week. There are 24 hours in a day. You probably need 8 hours of sleep as well, right? So, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep. You're left with 8 hours. Okay, I understand. Family, then you have certain chores that you have to run. Maybe you have to go to the gym or whatever. Even if you take 2 hours every day out of your time and put it into your art, you can just see right there 10 hours for the weekdays. When the weekend comes, you have the whole day. And of course, I mean, again, you don't have to spend 24 hours working on your art. Be with your family and everything, but maybe spend 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. So you can just see that by just sort of managing your time, you can easily spend, give or take, about 20 hours a week on your art, besides working full time. I've been doing it for the last 16 years, and I've been in very successful bands. Numb, we were playing instrumentals all over Pakistan. I mean, I don't know at that point which band was doing that. and Kayas, and you already know it's a famous band, and I was doing all of that while working, and now KW in the Face Down movement. There you go. So the thing is, you can do it, and this is basically moving forward, which is going to bring change. If you start towing the line, things are going to remain the same or actually get worse. That's the way it is.